I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others? I was hoping for a kind soul. Well, not to worry. I saw you on the ship, strutting about whilst I was trapped in that pod. What did you and those tentacled freaks do to me? You arrogant little...
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on? The worm. Of course. That explains things. Somewhat. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies. A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me. My, you've been busy. So, did you learn anything about these worms while wandering the ship? Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time. You know, I was ready to go this alone, but maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And anyone that can crash a Mindflayer ship and walk away seems like a good person to know. All right, I accept. Lead on. Do you mind? I'm brooding. So, we're traveling with the famed Blade of Frontiers. I feel safer already. Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious. You know, I've been thinking, and I think there's something I should tell you. Nothing big or terrible, just a small little detail about me that hasn't come up naturally. It's just that I happen to be a... what's the best way to put this? A vampire. And by rights, I should be cinders, blowing in the wind. But something's protecting me. The same something that's kept us from turning into Mindflayers, no doubt. But that's neither here nor there. What matters is everything's out in the open now. Because we trust each other. Exactly. I knew I could rely on you. Just like you can rely on me. Now, was there anything else? Why do you insist on exhuming the past? I was a slave. A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. I was never able to resist their commands. But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again. It's simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn. Their obedient puppet. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free and a true vampire. People think the biggest threat to a vampire is a cleric with a stake. It's not. The biggest threat to a vampire is another vampire. They're scheming, paranoid, power-hungry beasts. So why would any vampire give up control over a spawn to create a competitor? Trust me, it doesn't happen.
Well, well, what's this? That book wasn't what it seemed after all.
Morning. I hope last night's little unpleasantness hasn't left a bad taste in your... Well, I hope there are no bad feelings. Indeed it could. These are very helpful in a fight. Of course, I can't summon wolves or turn to mist like a true vampire. Being a spawn has its drawbacks. Oh, I've no idea. For 200 years, the sun would have turned me to cinders. Until the crash, when I woke up bathed in its light. Someone, or something, wants me alive. They've changed the rules. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time. You're such a sweetheart. I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks. Although there's still time.
A vampire among us? So be it. But should I wake with so much as a drop of blood on my neck, I will end him.
Fine. As long as he keeps his fangs off our necks.
Quite the opposite. I'm here in the spirit of openness and honesty to work together as a team.
Maybe we could get him to wear a bell. Dissuade any nighttime prowling.
There now. We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us. I hear you did the deed. How was your little romp? You filthy devil! I'm shocked. I thought the two of you would just flop about like dying fish and then call it a night, but no. Shows me. But you're not here to gossip. What can I do for you?
Ah, stranger. Forgive the aroma.
You catch a waft of something foul, metallic, and sickly sweet.
Powdered iron vine. An old hunter's trick. Most monsters will think twice before making a meal of me.
You're a monster hunter. I'm surprised. I thought all Ger were vagrant cutthroats.
And more. We steal chickens, curse your crops, seduce your daughters, the list goes on. I wish I had half the power settled folk think my people possess. Alas, I am a simple wanderer. A simple wanderer and monster hunter. But I'm no witch doctor or cutthroat.
Or to make a deal with her. Probably think you can outfox the old dear.
Right, but very wrong. My prey is a vampire spawn, much less impressive than the beast that lives here. His name is Astarion, but I fear he's gone to ground. I was hoping the hag of these lands could help me flush him out, but it seems she is no more. Not this time. My orders are to capture him.
Oh. And bring him where exactly?
Baldur's Gate. My people wait for me there. May your road be kind.
Yes. So it would seem. Hopefully he bumps into some gnolls while stumbling around at night, and that's the last we hear from him. I didn't do anything. I was kidnapped, just like you. It seems Cazador wants me back. Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate, the patriarch of his coven and a monster obsessed with power. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn, and he became my tormentor. It was him, I'm sure. Only he would know to send the Gur after me. It was a group of Gur that attacked me that night in Baldur's Gate. I would have died had Cazador not appeared and saved me. Perhaps. He probably thought it was funny. But more likely, he's trying to send me a message. He's reminding me of his power. Even in the middle of nowhere, he can reach me. And he wants me back. Aha! Safe! You think I'm safe? Do you know the power a vampire lord possesses? He can change shape, turn into mist, call walls to do his bidding, shrug off blows like they're nothing. He could walk into our camp tonight and kill you with his bare hands. And you'd be lucky if death was the worst thing that happened to you. First, we have to... I don't know. Well, if we kill his lackeys, he'll just send more. We just have to be vigilant, keep our wits about us, and kill any monster hunters on sight. I won't lie. It's tempting. If I keep the tadpole, I risk transforming into a grotesque monster. If I lose the tadpole, Cazador has control of me, body and soul, and I return to the shadows. It's grim either way. So why not sell what's left of my soul to a devil? Better he has it than Cazador. Figuring out what's happening to us, confronting a god called the Absolute, and then finding time to kill my old master before he can control me once more? Yes, that's an option, but I wouldn't bet eternity on it. I suppose you want to hear about Cazador. My old master. Before the Mindflayers took me from him. Before this strange, twisted freedom. Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate. The patriarch of his coven and a monster obsessed with power. Not political power or military power, I mean power over people. The power to control them completely. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn, and he became my tormentor. He had me go out into Baldur's Gate to fetch him the most beautiful souls I could find. It was a fun little ritual of his. I'd bring them back, and he'd ask if I wanted to dine with him. And if I said yes, he'd serve me a dead, putrid rat. Of course, if I said no, he'd have me flayed. Hard to say which was worse. I will. But I won't take it for granted. The Mindflayers aren't the only monsters out there. They're not even the only ones hunting us. All I'm asking is that you keep your eyes open and watch out for anything lurking in the shadows. What more could I ask? Now, is that all? I had the strangest dream last night. There was a visitor promising me protection and all sorts of delicious powers from the parasites in our heads. Given our shared affliction, I suppose you had a similar dream. Excellent. Now we can see what these tadpoles can do for us. Exactly. Waste not, want not. Even when it comes to Mindflayer parasites. Now, was there anything else? Who knows? Drow? Mindflayers? Death? Hopefully not ours. But maybe answers. If we can convince the right people to talk. There you are, my friend. Are you now? Don't make promises you can't keep, darling. Thankfully, I've had my needs met this evening. I found a bear. He took a little of my blood. I took all of his. So's any meal worth having. It's nothing compared to, well, other things I could be dining on, but significantly better than the rats and bugs Cazador served me. It was exactly as appetizing as you'd think. Still, that was the past. I'll never have to grovel for him again. Exactly. I can be better than him. Stronger. More powerful. More... Oh. You meant be kinder. Pet bunnies, that sort of thing. I've no objection to being nice, of course, once I have the power to bend others to my will. Is it? What good is freedom if I'm always watching the shadows? No. I'll be safe when I'm powerful enough to grind Cazador into the dust. Powerful enough to do whatever the hell I want. Let them. Heroes are half the damn problem. Fools that believe in right and wrong, good and evil. Heroes didn't save me from Cazador. Mindflayers did. They gave me a gift. The strength to take my own freedom. I'm embracing this power. You should too. I had another visit from that dream figure. I take it you did too. It claims that if we infiltrate the heart of the cult that's giving out these parasites, we'll find the answers we're looking for. It gave me another gift, too. Just like it did the first time it appeared. Rather generous, if you ask me. And if that fails, then there's always killing them quietly. Now, was there anything else? I really thought Shadowheart and Lae'zel might fight to the death over that artifact. A pity. It would have made for a fine night's entertainment. Looking at something? The only benefit to a mirror when you have my condition, it doesn't quite make up for the lack of a reflection, mind you. Preening in the looking glass. Petty vanity. Of course I miss it. I've never even seen this face. Not since it grew fangs and my eyes turned red. Is it? What do you see when you look at me? Oh, go on. Very good. Now just tell me I'm beautiful and we can call it a day. Observant. Mirrors aren't much use, but being reflected in someone else's eyes? Well, I could do worse. You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here... I hate it. This is awful. True. That was fun. Still, I would have liked more for my trouble than a pat on the head and vinegar for wine.
It's a heavy, rich red, dry and sharp.
See what I mean? Awful. All I want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask? Don't be so sour. I like a good time as much as anyone. You know, we could always make our own entertainment, darling. Get a little closer, so to speak. What? Please. Cheeky little pup. I'll see you later.
Quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk.
Though you seek repose, you needn't spend the night alone.
There is one who yearns for you in the dark. Who will you seek? Your heart skips a beat. What treasures might this night bestow?
There you are. I've been waiting. Waiting since the moment I set eyes on you. Waiting to have you. Although your condition means tasting you could be a risky proposition, you're quite the forbidden fruit, aren't you? This isn't about hunger. It's about pleasure. Yours, mine. Our collective ecstasy. All denied to us because of what Zariel did to you. You know, I have no idea what to do with you. Just be what, exactly? Frustrated? Bored? What do we do? If not... that? Oh. Why is it so difficult? I'd have already betted you twice if you were normal. Oh no, don't you tar me with your normal brush. My demons keep me extraordinary. I'm sorry, Karlach. It's just not being able to touch you. Having to slow down, I'm just not used to it. So, can you, I don't know, help? Show me what to do? Karlach, champion of the Hells, wants to talk and then fall asleep. Ha! My dear, you're much more boring than I gave you credit for. But maybe that's not a bad thing. All right, Karlach. Let's try it your way. It's a poem, a gift from Cazador. He considered himself quite the artist and used his slaves as a canvas. He composed and carved that one over the course of a night. He made a lot of revisions as he went. Infernal? Who knows? The bastard was insane. Anyway, enough pillow talk. Let's go before the tieflings drag us into another mess. Hello, my sweet. I would, but you have so many friends already. In that case, I'd be happy to tag along.
Your move, Maul.
You trapped me? I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage! No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it!
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
Look who made it! For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
The keen gleam in Moll's eyes reveals the lie. She knows the game well, and she wants to win.
How's that for Kalimshan rules?
Brava! Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer I did. You will consider it, won't you? What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked. She cheated, of course, but that's half her charm. Oh, please, Karlach. Let us abandon this cack-handed attempt at solving your problems by fixing hers. But don't you worry about Moll. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Now, let's talk about you. I sense there's something you want to ask me.
I do. I have a proposal for you.
A proposal? If you're hoping to taste my blood, little vampling, think again. It burns hotter than wyvern whiskey.
This is serious business. Devil. Well, a long time ago, someone carved infernal runes into my back. They're a fragment of a contract. I'd like to know what the full contract says.
Oh, such impatience. It's something very important to your master, but is it a love letter, a warning, or a deed of ownership? I could give you all the gory details, but of course, you'll have to do something for me first. Let me think about it and get back to you.
You'll get back to me. This is important, Devil. When?
Don't worry, I'm motivated to help you. Scars often tell such wonderful stories. I think yours might be truly exquisite. I'll see you soon.
So, the untouchable Karlach is untouchable no more. I'd shake your hand, but you can still snap me in two, so, perhaps not. A line with a fork and 1, 2, 3 dots. Bloody infernal. How was anyone meant to read this garbage? What are you doing? I'm perfectly capable. Thank you. This isn't your concern. Fine.
The jagged script is definitely infernal, a language you know all too well. The lines describe oaths and the fires below, but the language is fragmented and strange. This is just a piece of a larger text.
And? What does it say? Infernal pact. But not even the whole text. What was that bastard up to? More dangerous than you thought, perhaps. I never had any doubt. But if this is part of a contract, it must be powerful, or valuable, or both. No wonder he wants me back. What have I run off with? No. I could have missed it, of course, but I doubt it. Cazador was only figuratively hellish. There were never any devils hanging about the crypt. Whatever he's left carved in my flesh, it's a mystery to me. Thank you, by the way. This is... well, it's something. Will we? How sweet.
Araj O'Blodra, trader in blood and the sanguineous arts. It is a pleasure to stand before a true soul and your pale companion. I'd like to offer my services, if you're willing. Put plainly, I'd like your blood. A vial of true soul's blood, specifically. With one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. The rest, I keep for myself. Just a little prick and it's all over. Close your eyes. There we are. All of your very best traits in a bottle. Use it well. Although perhaps there's one more thing we could discuss. Your friend. He's a vampire, no? Or one of their spawn, at least.
Oh, don't worry. We're all friends under the Absolute. I won't bite.
Oh, I'd prefer if you did. I assume he belongs to you? I'm sure he really believes that. How utterly adorable. Do you have a name, Spawn?
Astarion, but hold on.
Good. Now, Astarion. I've dreamt of being bitten by a vampire since I was a young girl.
I'm sorry, you want to be bitten?
To feel your life's blood slipping away. To dance on the edge between life and death. Yes, I want it. I'll even compensate you. A potion of legendary power that forever increases the strength of the one who consumes it. It's not for sale, but it's yours if you bite me.
I will have to decline.
Excuse me? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and you're squandering it.
I gave you my answer.
Can't you talk some sense into your obstinate charge?
I'm sorry, but could you excuse us a moment? Are you actually asking me to do this? Trading me for some potion? Because there's something wrong with her blood. I can smell it from here. It's rank. All right. Thank you. It's still a no, I'm afraid.
How very disappointing.
Thank you. I appreciated that. Yes, darling. Cazador, sired 7 spawn. Me and my 6 brothers and sisters. He always insisted we were a family, even when he was carving scars into our flesh. I was one of his first. Some of the others came years later. He was a monster to us all, but did take special pleasure in my pain. He said my screams sounded sweetest. Now that I'm gone, I don't know. I pity the other 6. I want to thank you for what you said whilst I was in front of that vile drow. I spent 200 years using my body to lure pretty things back for my master. What I wanted, how I felt about what I was doing, it never mattered. You could have asked me to do the same. To throw myself at her. What I wanted, be damned. But you didn't. And I'm grateful. It's been so long since I've had to make these decisions for myself. I won't lie, it's a daunting prospect. It would have been so easy to bite her, to just go along with what I was being told to do. A moment of disgust to force myself through, and then I could have carried on just like before. The entire reason for my existence was to seduce anything with a pulse. And every instinct I have tells me that nothing's changed. I'm still just a means to an end. You made me see that I never stopped thinking like I was his slave. Even in freedom. But I'm more than that. More than a thing to be used. You're full of surprises, aren't you? Honestly, I have no idea what we're doing. Or what comes next. But I know that this is nice.
Stronghold nearby, or attempt.
Our hero thought but of treasure ahead, did not consider the peace of the dead. Through the dark she went creeping, and awoke what was sleeping. A new grave they dug, which she herself fed. I admit, it isn't my primary interest. Not by any stretch. I've grown quite fond of you, you know, in my way. I thought it only fair to warn you about the dangers ahead. Decorum, Karlach. A modicum, I beg of you. Especially considering what awaits you. It would be pointless of me to try to bar you from entering. But I can set the scene, as it were. Prepare you for your role. There is a stage down in the dark upon which a great drama has suspended itself in time. Its actors dwell there still, mired in the languor of their long-tired scenes. If you, however, through the dark, go creeping and awake what is sleeping, chances are many more graves than yours alone will soon be fed. Very well. There is a creature that lurks in silence and shadow. A creature who, like me, is very much of the infernal persuasion. Should it make its way out through the very doors you are about to brazenly swing open, you'll have unleashed a pestilence upon this realm. In truth, it is carnage incarnate. So if you meet the devil of which I speak, kill it. Consider no other course of action. I'd rather you stick to my script, but you do have an unfortunate tendency to improvise. You have it in you to author a thrilling finale if you heed this warning. Do not underestimate this opponent. At best, you will have the blink of an eye to strike. Strike first, strike true, defy the odds, for they are distinctly in its favor. That much I owe the bastard to concede. And don't think I've forgotten your tale, Astarion. When the beast is dead, I'll consider that payment enough to translate those scars of yours.
A fairer deal than I expected.
You wound me, Spawn. I always deal fairly. And will close this particular deal soon enough. Vanquish the beast, and all will be revealed.
Things wrong.
What's this? Fresh entertainment? But you're too fresh for this place, aren't you? You've got the stench of the Hells about you, the stench of home. And a whiff of the surface besides. A servant of Zariel, if I'm not mistaken. I'd know the stench of her infernal machinery anywhere. You trying to borrow back home, little rabbit? Only what I can smell. And whatever engine burns within you is grinding to an inevitable explosion. Burning and fear. You reek with it. There's something else, almost hidden by your fear stink. Cherries. musk, and sulfur. Raphael! I can smell him all over you! Where is he? That perfume trickster swindled me, trapped me! Where is he? Spit it out. Now!
What are you doing? The devil told us to kill this thing, so let's stop chatting and kill it.
Bargaining, are you? A Karator warlord once tried the same. I made him watch as I ate his concubines in young, then fashioned a codpiece from his skull. You can't help. It's not just walls that keep me here. Not the traps, the dark, or the creatures it hides. Something stronger holds me. A contract. Either I fulfill the contract, die trying, or forfeit my freedom. If I leave this place now, I'll become Raphael's slave. Spill all the blood sworn to the night. Silence or prayers. Smother each right. Wander Shah's halls, hungry to slay. Leave no justice here, alive to obey. Leave none to hear it, then be set free. This song is your oath. Swear it to me. Ah!
Well, that explains where all the Dark Justiciars went. The final lyrics linger in your mind. There is a trick buried within them, a clause that cannot easily be fulfilled.
That's it.
So he's the one who slaughtered the Justiciars. Can we kill him now? Because if he doesn't die, then Raphael won't tell me a damn thing about my scars.
Parchment can burn. Oral agreements aren't worth the tongues they're waggled out upon. A song lingers. Raphael made double sure of that. I can't forget the damn thing so long as my word's not finished. I did as instructed, but the song still rattles about in my head. The contract still stands somehow. If I break it, I will become Raphael's slave forever. Anyway, enough prattle. The lyrics are clear. All who hear the song must die. Time to die. The Merigans. They barely have a thought to share among themselves. But they do have ears. Kill yourselves. Back to the hells with you. I still hear it. Seems your theory is wrong. Stay very still. My beauty. I still hear it! wrong about this. I'll claw my way out of Avernus and eat you alive. Contract be damned. Nicely played, Raphael. Bastard.
Does that count as us killing him? That had better count.
Do you know what happens when a devil is struck down on this charming plane of existence? It returns to the hells, to the very point where it last stood before venturing to whichever devil-forsaken plane it died on. In the case of our friend Yrgir, the Orthon you so handily dispatched in the Temple of Shah, he manifested in my House of Hope. He returned to me chastened but intact, his wounds healed, his body restored. He thought I would dismember him, but he has his uses, so instead I am re-educating him.
We delivered the devil. Now I want what I'm owed. We had a deal.
Indeed we did. I discovered all there is to know about those scars of yours. It's a rather grim tale. Even for my tastes. As you know already, your precious skin is home to one part of a contract between the archdevil Mephistopheles and your former master, Cazador Zar. In full, the contract states that Cazador will be granted knowledge of an infernal ritual so vile it has never been performed. The rite of profane ascension. It promises to be a marvelous ceremony, very elaborate, incredibly ancient, and entirely diabolical. If he completes the rite, he will become a new kind of being, the vampire Ascendant. All the strengths of his vampiric form will be amplified, and alongside them he will enjoy the luxuries of the living. The arousals and appetites of man will return to him, and unlike Astarion, he will have no need of a parasite to protect him from the sun. But the ritual has its price, as all worthwhile things do. Lord Cazador will need to sacrifice a number of souls, including all of his vampiric spawn, if he is to ascend. Imagine how he felt then, when one of those precious spawns simply disappeared into thin air. The only missing ingredient is Astarion. You are the final piece he requires to complete the ritual. Your scars bind you to it. Your soul will set off a very wave of death, bringing Cazador his twisted life. And that, my tragic and toothsome friend, is that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have business elsewhere.
Do you think it's so simple? I hate how right you are. I knew he wouldn't leave me alone, even when I was just another wretched toy for him to play with. But if I'm the key to this power he craves, he'll hunt me to the ends of Faerun. I need to take the fight to him, and I need you to help me. Thank you. before anything else, I need to know where it's happening. To the public, Cazador is an ordinary noble. A little reclusive, perhaps, but just another of the great and the good of Baldur's Gate. He has a grand palace on the hills of the gate, where he hosts the city's high society. I don't know if he performed the ritual there. It feels too public. He'd risk exposure. I know. Subtle, isn't it? Mephistopheles is one of the Lords of the Nine Hells. Raphael is not going to let any ire be tracked back to him. Perhaps Raphael even will gain from setting us on this course, who can say? All I know is I need to unravel the secrets around Cazador's ritual. And I can only do that in Baldur's Gate. Gods, you're beautiful. The thing that will decide my fate forevermore. Yes, it's been on my mind. Why? Well, of course I've thought about it. If I completed the ritual instead of Cazador, I'd get all that power. And I could walk in the sun without fear I'd turn into a Mindflayer. Of course, I don't even know if I could complete the ritual. It may be impossible, but it certainly is tempting. Can we? I suppose we can. Gods, yes. I've been waiting so long for this. And it was absolutely worth the wait.
And take their netherstone.
Baldur's Gate is right over the hills. And so is Cazador. Cazador and his rite of profane ascension. An imperial soiree, attended by devils and spawn alike. A grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master. And elevate him to an unfathomable station. To place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks. We will kill him, but there's more to it. Think about it. It sounds like Cazador, for all his evils, has gotten further than any of my kind ever have. He's on the verge of a miracle. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor. Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finally positioned for yours truly to ascend. You're too adorable. I'll be fine. I'm sure they'll bring back memories of so many pathetic years, but I'm much stronger now. If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us, likely with bared fangs. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Unless Cazador has changed their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey.
We should go. I do not want to face the Master if we're late for his Black Mass.
Soon, sister. I only need one more mark.
We have enough for the Master. No more are needed.
It's not for the Master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the Mass is done and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you your freedom, and you believed him? Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion! It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free. You can't mean that.
He's playing mind games. He can't raise a hand to the Master, let alone kill him.
You have no idea what I can do. Where is he hiding? Tell me!
Brother! Please!
Fine. You owe your wretched life to my friend. Now tell me what I need to know.
The Master is preparing the Black Mass. Beneath his palace, there's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time. Hidden from us all. Do you really think you can stop him?
I'm the only one who can. The sun can't harm me. Cazador can't compel me. I don't need to fear him anymore. Now go, before I change my mind about roasting you, brother.
This isn't over, Astarion.
Poor fools. They actually think Cazador will save them. Yes, and they'll be trembling in fear when they tell him. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Worst of all, they don't know their fate's already set. They're doomed. The only question is whether their lives will be sacrificed to a monster like Cazador, or serve a greater purpose. 7 sigils on 7 spawn. And Cazador has the other 6. We have to face him and take that power for ourselves. Trust me, I'd rather slaughter someone else's family, but if that's what it takes. And it's not like their sweet innocence. They brought Cazador just as many victims as I did. You're not getting sentimental, are you? I thought you were with me on this. Then you'll help me in this. Nothing would make me happier. And now we know he's skulking beneath his palace. We can take the hunt to Cazador. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
It's like an ambush.
I know you're there, Golly. Stop skulking and show yourself.
You always were sharp, little one. Sharp enough to cut yourself.
It's taking everything I have not to grind your rotten carcass to dust.
Don't be mad at Cody, child. I only did my job. Only kept you in line.
You tortured us. For days at a time.
Oh, yes. And you sang so sweetly for me. None of the others screamed like you did. But you're home now, and you brought me a treat, eh? A new friend for Godi. But you're too late to see the Master. The doors are sealed. He will not be disturbed.
Doors can be unsealed. Do you have the key?
Perhaps. But the Master ordered the doors closed until he was finished. Godi will not open them for anyone, much less for you. Wait! Godi has the key. Godi can give it to you. Here. Here it is. Take it, and trouble Godi no more. Let the Master know I found Astarion.
Punk!
There is so much to do with. So much. You can't be here. No one in, no one out.
You're new. Cazador never kept guard dogs before.
The runaway spawn. You reek of the Master's scent. Come with us. Come to Master.
Excuse me? I will not be ordered around my own house by some blow-in mutt.
We bring you to him. We get his favor.
Yeah?
You stand on a clean metal platform. A beautiful but antiquated elevator. There are some scuffs to show its age, signs of things dragged onto it over the years. But it seems to be in good working order.
What in the hells? I never knew this was here. This was always Cazador's private quarters. Only he ever came in here. Well, him and the unfortunate souls we brought to feed him.
Approaching the cells, you're met with hollow-eyed faces. There's an almost physical stink of decay and neglect.
I don't even know what this prison is. He hid all of this from me. And the others. If I had to guess, I'd say they're part of his ritual. But where in the hells do they come from?
You. I know you. You're the one from the tavern. You smiled and joked and got me drunk.
No. You're dead.
You called me so many sweet things. My name sounded like a lyric on your tongue.
Sebastian.
You remember me.
You were handsome. Shy. You'd never been kissed.
You taught me how. And then you destroyed me.
It can't be.
Beneath the dirt and blood, you notice that every prisoner has a rune carved into their flesh.
Then they're bound to the Black Mass, too. Bound through the scars. Through me. I know these faces. Every one that shares my scar. They're my conquests. I pursued them, seduced them, and brought them to Cazador. He told us he was feeding on them, but he turned them to spawn. He turned every last one, so we'd have souls for this cursed ritual.
How long?
What?
How long have I been down here?
170 years. You were one of my first.
My family. My friends. They're gone. You took them from me. You took everything from me. Free. We'll never be free while that monster lives.
That's why we're here. To destroy Cazador.
You can't. It's not possible. You can't stop him. No one can stop him.
Gods above. He kept Sebastian. I should have known what Cazador was capable of. He's played us for such fools. Not just 7 spawn to placate the devil. 7 spawn and 7,000 souls bound to them in blood. Everyone, whoever trusted me enough to let down their guard, innocents, idiots, and the unlucky. It doesn't matter. I will need to sacrifice them all if I want to perform the ritual. Thank you. Yes. This will all be over soon. It's just sickening. Seeing them again. I don't know what else.
Who stands before us? Is this truly our prodigal son? Do not slouch before me, boy. Have you no respect for yourself? Look at you, crawling back after abandoning your family. You should be begging our forgiveness. I will not speak to cattle. This is between me and the boy.
You son of a bitch.
You truly forgot my power. You truly thought our bond as creator and creation was all that stopped you from killing me? Oh, you are weak, my child. You are a small, pathetic little boy who never amounted to anything. But today, you will finally do something worthwhile. You will burn, and I will ascend.
No! Stop him! Get me out of this!
Witness the birth of the vampire Ascendant!
for you! Wake up!
Get your hands off me, worm!
I'm not the one in the dirt. One last thrust. And I'll be free of you. I'll never have to fear you again. But if I finish the ritual you started, I'll never have to fear anyone. Ever.
You think me a fool? That I would allow anyone to usurp me, speak the words, and ascend in my place? The runes I carved into your flesh bind you and all 7,000 souls to the ritual. Complete it, and those bearing the scars will be sacrificed, you included. You are simply a means to an end. I made you to be consumed.
I am so much more than what you made me. I can do this, but I need your help. I need your eyes, in a manner of speaking.
What do you think you are doing?
I'm making what you made me. Use the parasite. Link your mind to mine. Through your eyes, I can see the scars on my back, and copy them onto his.
You would not dare!
I would. And I will. You will be consumed, and all the power you've lusted after will be mine.
To sacrifice so many would be an abomination!
Help me do this. Please.
Your minds join and your two selves become one. You can feel the knife in your hand, see the scars on his back, and taste his hunger for power.
Yes. Yes. I see it.
What are you doing? Don't! Ah!
No! 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 No!
There. Perfect.
Ungrateful child! Wretched child!
Time to take your place. Dominus, has animas, offero in sacrificio.
Lives at stake. We cannot allow this to happen.
Don't you dare! I can feel their power flowing into me! Nunc volo potestantem quam policitus es mihi! That ache in my stomach, that hunger, it's gone. I'm free. I'm finally free! Oh! Oh, it feels delicious. I think the answer to that is, whatever they damn well please! Come on, let's get out of here. I have a brand new world to explore. This is it. The hopeless dream dreamt by all of my kind. I am the greatest vampire to ever walk this land. Even the pale knight would have knelt before me. I felt so very little for so long. My edges dulled over the numb years rotting in the boudoir and kennels. Now, I can hear it at last. See it at last. How all the lowly creatures of this plane are begging to serve. How to call upon them. Scurrying footpads in their safe houses. Rats below our feet in their filthy holes. The crows in the night above! They will obey. And you too. I can tell. Your heartbeat races. You hold your breath while I speak. You await my command. The world will stir in fear. Everything will be ours. Everything. I already hear the world whispering in sweet surrender. And I feel alive.
Hold there, Spawn.
Spawn? I am the vampire Ascendant. Gah. And I thought I was done with your wretched little tribe.
We're not done. Not even close. My name's Alma. My people are monster hunters. Those of us that remain, that is. Your companion attacked us in the night and stole our children. Then his master decimated what was left of the tribe.
You can't blame a Spawn for the sins of his master. Any good monster hunter should know that.
True. So imagine my surprise when I heard you'd fled. Heard you were a rogue Spawn, free from Cazador's control. We searched half the Sword Coast for you, hoping you could help us destroy him, only to track you right back here. And what do we find when we arrive? One blood-sucking beast replaced with another. Our children sacrificed to birth a monster.
Please. There's no need for such language. You wanted Cazador dead, and now he is. I even killed a few thousand Spawn whilst I was at it. You should be thanking me for saving you the trouble.
There is no greater or lesser. There is only evil, and it stands before me.
Look at the hate in their eyes. They won't ever stop hunting me.
We gave you a choice, and you chose power, as your kind always does. But I still have hope for you, that you will make a better choice. Will you stand against evil? Will you help us destroy this monster? then you are as much a monster as he. Kill them. Kill them all.
I can face anything now. Let's get back to the hunt. So, Lae'zel's finally seen the light and turned on her mistress. It took a little time, but she got there. Though it's not over yet. Masters rarely let their slaves go without a fight. I can't believe you let me do that. Killing all those people. A pleasant surprise. You sweet, sweet thing. I want what's best for you too, of course. And one wicked turn deserves another. So tell me what you desire. What can I do for my dearest pet? Oh, my sweet. There are no vampires like me. And there never will be again. But if you want the gift of eternity, I can certainly offer you that. One little bite is all it would take. It would mean your salvation, your eternity. Despite that thing inside you, you want to live forever, don't you? To be mine forever. Then it's everything you shall receive. Huh. I will miss that all-consuming heat of yours, mind. Are you ready, my darling? I have been waiting so long for you. Come. Give yourself to me. On your knees, darling. Tonight, I shall drink every drop of your blood, own your body, kill your mind. It will only hurt a bit. The pleasure will be far greater than the pain. And what makes you think I have anything to say to you? I tried to give you a gift, and you rejected me. Not just you, your whole body. I handled it perfectly. It's you and your damn engine that ruined it. I thought you were better than this, you know. That you might make a worthy consort. But I was wrong. You're defective, broken, doomed. We'll see this Mindflayer business through, but once that's done, we're done. No, I'm better than he ever was. I've marched forward into my beautiful new future. It's a pity you couldn't keep up.
No healing soup for you. Wake up!
Get your hands off me, worm!
I'm not the one in the dirt. One last thrust, and I'll be free of you. I'll never have to fear you again. But if I finish the ritual you started, I'll never have to fear anyone. Ever.
You think me a fool? That I would allow anyone to usurp me, speak the words, and ascend in my place? The runes I carved into your flesh bind you and all 7,000 souls to the ritual. Complete it, and those bearing the scars will be sacrificed, you included. You are simply a means to an end. I made you to be consumed.
I am so much more than what you made me. I can do this, but I need your help. These people died years ago. Trust me on that. All that's left are feral spawn, desperate for blood. If we release them, how many people will they kill? Tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands? But if they die and I ascend, I won't have to rely on the parasite to walk in the sun. I'll be free. Truly. Completely free. Isn't that what you want? You're right. I can be better than them. But I'm not above enjoying this.
Is it over? Is he...
Yes. He's gone.
What does that mean for us? What business is it of yours?
It will become everyone's business if you try to feast on half the city. This is just a friendly warning. Your choices are simple, really.
You can hide here, living in the shadows like parasites. Or you could be more than what he made us to be. You can choose differently, of course. But the consequences are on your head.
And what does it mean for them?
Now that is a question.
Cazador's staff controlled everything during the ritual. If it controls the cells too, you could decide their fate.
And when they're dead, will you kill us too?
We're not like those wretches, brother. We've spent lifetimes controlling our hunger. They're all but feral. I don't relish it any more than you do. But putting them to rest may be the kindest thing we can do.
All those lives snuffed out, just to grasp some power. That was craven, unnatural.
Astarion.
Follow the tunnels to the Underdark. You'll be, well, not safe there, but in less peril. I think we're done here. Let's go. That's it. He's gone. After all these years, these centuries. It's really over. I'm glad you think so, because I'm not so sure. I just feel numb. What I've lost. What I've gained. It's all so much. And gods. All those spawn. Dead in their cells. I need some time, I think. Just to let it all sink in. Let's just go. This place reeks of death, and I want to feel alive again.
Hold there, Spawn.
You're the Gur tribe. I thought I was done with you people.
We're not done. Not even close. My name's Alma. My people are monster hunters. Those of us that remain, that is. Your companion attacked us in the night and stole our children. Then his master decimated what was left of the tribe.
I had no choice, as you monster hunters well know.
True. So imagine my surprise when I heard you'd fled. Heard you were a rogue spawn, free from Cazador's control. We searched half the Sword Coast for you, hoping you could help us destroy him, only to track you right back here. And what do we find when we arrive? You killed not only Cazador, but also his wretched creations. I expected less.
So I can see from all your heavily armed friends. You didn't think I could resist completing the ritual, did you?
I admit, I had my doubts. But where are our children? What of their fate? Killing children makes for a strange kind of mercy. Although, given what they'd become...
Believe me when I say it was for the best. The pain from the hunger alone. There's nothing like it.
Perhaps there was something to that. A kindness I would not have credited you with.
Well, that's backhanded as compliments come, though I'll take it if it means you're done trying to kill me.
I never dreamt a spawn could find redemption. But, yes, you will never be hunted again. As for you, you have my people's thanks. I know you face trials ahead. We will stand with you as best we can. Until then, go in peace. And thank you.
I should probably start getting used to the shadows again. Who knows how long I have left in the sun? Maybe. But even if I could control it, it's a dangerous game. I'd spend every day waiting for something to go wrong, for the tadpole to find some new trick, reassert itself, make me a slave again. Maybe never seeing the sun again is just the price of freedom. I think I do. Assuming we survive, of course, because a horrible death is always just around the corner with you. There's something I'd like to show you, if that's all right. Something out in the city. This way. It's not far.
The graveyard is appropriately silent. There isn't a proverbial soul around.
Nearly 200 years. And I never came back. Not since the night I woke up down there. I had to punch a hole in the coffin and claw my way through 6 feet of dirt. Then when I finally broke the surface, retching up dirt and congealed blood, Cazador was waiting. From that day on, I was his. Until today. It doesn't wipe away the stain he left on the world, though. For nearly 2 centuries, I stalked the streets like a ghost. Well, the person I was lay here. Dead and buried. Now I need to figure out who I am. What I want. I feel the same. You were by my side through all of this. Through bloodlust and pain and misery. You were patient. You cared. You trusted me when that was an objectively stupid thing to do. I feel safe with you. Seen. And whatever the future holds for me, I don't want to lose that. Thank you. Well, I should probably fix this. I've been dead in the ground for long enough. It's time to try living again. With everything that life has to offer. I guess that depends on what your idea of a little fun is. If a night of passion is on offer, I
could be persuaded. You know, I didn't care for you when we first met, but I do now. Being with you is about more than lust or manipulating you into a tactical alliance. I love you. I love this. And I want it all. It feels ridiculous to still be thinking about Cazador. He's gone. I'm here. I won. But I still keep reliving everything that happened. Playing it over and over in my mind. Invigorating. Terrifying. All of the above. I'm still trying to understand it, really. I came so close to losing everything back there. To losing myself. Back at the ritual, all I could see was the power on offer and the safety it promised. I was so blinded by it. Just as Cazador was. But you saw something in me. Someone else I could be. Someone who could break the cycle of power and terror that started centuries ago. You saved me back there. I may not have appreciated it at the time, but I do now. Thank you. You did more than that. You believed in me. Believed I was enough. Just the way I am. When I look at my future, anything and everything feels possible now. And I get to share it with you as a partner. An equal. You saved me from myself. And let me walk a new path where I can be free. Truly, honestly, free. This is a gift, you know. Thank you. I won't forget it.
I have assessed our encounter with the Netherbrain from every angle. I know why we failed. The problem was not the stones. The problem was you. You can make only one move at a time, but the Netherbrain calculates every possible move at once. It knows what you will do. It knows everything you could possibly do. You cannot outmaneuver it. To defeat it, you would have to think like an Elithid. Better yet, be one. Your mind is not capable of this. Mine is. You will give the stones to me. I will assimilate Orpheus, and then I will be able to leave this prison to face the brain. Then you must become a Mindflayer. It is the only way. You have resisted such a fate so far, and this would be a complete evolution. And you will be an Elithid for the rest of your days. Is this really something you would be willing to accept?
This is not a decision to make in haste. Let us talk it over first.
So, we can't wield the stones unless one of us becomes an Elithid? I hope you're not actually considering this, or we still have other options. We could free the Gift Prince with the Orphic Hammer. Perhaps he'll have a bright idea. Just consider the alternatives before throwing away that beautiful face of yours. Of course you will. And of course you're not. I wish I was surprised you'd volunteer, but I'm not. It's so perfectly you. All right. If we're going to do this, then let's do this.
I trust you have aired opinions and grievances and made your decision. Are you ready to become a Mindflayer? Very well. I have the means to evolve you. I took this one from the Nautiloid. I have been nurturing it ever since, priming it for your use. All you have to do is open your mind to it. Its latent potential will do the rest.
The boundary between thought and feeling is gone. Your mind and body are as one, bristling with concentrated cerebral energy. Exactly as the Emperor described. But there is something else. An emptiness to be filled, a hunger to be sated. It is overwhelming.
You feel it, don't you? The hunger. Embrace it. Feed. I'm sure you will learn how to do it more gracefully with time. But you have done what is necessary. The greater challenge now lies ahead of us. The Netherbrain. Come. We must follow the Brain's path. This time, we will not fail.
I always dreamed of walking these halls, you know. My dreams never included a giant brain or smoldering ruins, but I'll take what I can get. Oh, actually, I think the last time we kissed was our last chance to share a kiss. No offense, but I mean, how would that even work now? It's certainly different. It will take some getting used to. I admit, I did love the person you were, but I understand why you made this choice. Oh, as well as can be expected when facing down the end of the world. Huh. I can't say. All I know is that by transforming, you've given us our best possible chance to survive this.
Resist. Mind is impossible. Pain. Fear. Terror. Reconsider. Assess. Implore. Surrender.
The end is upon us! Ignore the brains, please! It must die!
Spare me. Join me. Wield me. Become absolute! must obey. I must end.
Hopes, nightmares, and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn lipids. The pain rips through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling. Silence. For the first time in a long time, your thoughts are entirely your own. And then, gravity.
Hello, darling. I was just thinking about freedom. How I'm free of Cazador. How I have a whole new life stretching out in front of me. And you're... Well, what are you? Is the person I loved still in there? I'm glad. Although I'm not sure what the expectations are around, us. Do you still want to be together? As much as I want to, I'm not sure if I can. Maybe it's better if we're friends for now. You're precious to me, and I don't want to lose you, but this is a lot. Perhaps we'll adjust, perhaps we won't. But you mean too much for me to walk away. So would I. And I hope we can find some place for love in our new... whatever this is. But even if we can't, I'll never forget the person you were. I'll never forget what you did for this world. And what you did for me. Thank you, my love. Thank you.
Since the nether brain fell, you have continued to evolve. Thought is action, action is thought, speech is difficult. Your mind has voyaged to the limits of existence, communing with entities unique and wondrous. But something always calls it back. Back to Faerun, back to yourself, back to the beginning. The time before you became what you are. When your tadpole first sang in your mind, you are back there once again when a voice comes to you. Withers, who you know so well. It is time, he says, to meet with your allies once again. You dream of them often. And now you will see if your dreams have become their reality.
Well, look who decided to turn up. I wasn't sure our withered old friend could live up to his promise. But here we are. At least I assume it's you in there. It's a little hard to tell. How have you been since, everything? I think of you too. I wish things could have gone differently. But, well, no use dwelling on it, is there? I've taken a turn as an adventurer and hero. It turns out no one actually cares about murder as long as you murder the right people. And apparently I'm rather good at it. Yes, but you say all sorts of things. Honestly, I don't even listen half the time. It has made for a nice change, though. Inspiring hope in people instead of terror. Well, I do try to inspire a little terror. I'm still me, after all. I did at first, but then I realized these shadows, this darkness, it's all a part of me. I spent too long defined by what other people did to me, the choices other people made for me. But that's over now. This is who I am, in all my glory, for better and for worse. That being said, I haven't completely given up on returning to the sun. If the opportunity presented itself, well, I wouldn't say no. But until then, I am happy. We've had quite the journey, you and I. From the moment I first threatened you, I knew you were someone special. Someone to take on the world with. I will miss our time together. But then again, maybe this isn't goodbye. So much as it's, see you later, darling. What in all the sweet hells are you doing?
In my name. Absolute power courses through you. A frigid certainty amid your reckless flames. For perhaps the first time, your fate is your own. But what shall you do with such power? Rule this world, conquer others, snuff out all life? Or something else entirely? Your darkest dreams are now possible. You have come so far. Once you feared Ceramorphosis, but no more. It has granted you ultimate power, and now ushers your dreams towards reality. But such power has a price, and yours are not the only dreams. You feel compelled to follow the will of the Illithid hive mind, to enact the grand design. You cede control. It's almost comforting to be part of something far grander than an individual. You are the crest of a great wave that will consume all and redefine all. This is but the first conquest. Every realm shall quake at your power. Every tongue shall speak your name in awe. Every god shall perish in your shadow. This world is yours. Now for the rest.
Still don't trust me. After all we've been through. Remember, I have been your salvation from the very beginning. Your knight in shining armor. I freed you from the Nautiloid. Prevented you from crashing to your death. I have protected you ever since, at no small cost to myself. I came to you as a leader, but I did not shy away from showing you vulnerability. I needed you as much as you needed me. I was not above recognizing this. When you discovered my true identity, I did not flinch from the truth. I never lied to you, not once. I am just like you. We have the same enemy, the same story. I encouraged you to fulfill your potential, all while protecting you from harm. Now I ask you for the last time to trust me. Release the Netherstones to me. I told you we have to trust one another. I told you the Githyanki would only want to kill you for what you are. Still, you choose to break our alliance. Even united, the Netherbrain was going to be an impossible enemy. But apart, we have no chance of survival. Very well. Since you will not work with me, you work against me. You leave me no option but to join the Netherbrain.
the Githyanki prince takes his blade, a silent cry pierces your head. It's unlike any sensation you've ever felt.
You reek of illithid. You took advantage of my powers, and you slaughtered my honor guard. Nonetheless, it seems we must be allies. You may address me as your majesty. You should have yielded to them. They would have given you a noble end. Any worthy individual destined to become Geik would have done so. My guard would have freed me, and I would have stopped the Elder Brain before it evolved into a Nether Brain. All that suffering, avoidable, were it not for the choices you made. In this, we are aligned. I am obliged to overlook your transgressions. We will destroy the Netherbrain together, and put a stop to this nascent empire before it expands into the stars. The Geik was correct about one thing. The Netherbrain's power is beyond us. The hardest metal in the world would not cut through its mind, for it is made of thought itself. At this point, it will take an illithid to unleash the full potential of the Netherstones. Just as I was free, I will do it. I will become illithid. I will sacrifice my soul for my people. I will end the grand design. The Netherbrain will be only too pleased to claim me. Even in my darkest hours, I knew it was my destiny to save my people. I could never have imagined this would be the way. Give Kartavkim crushed. All to wield these. Let us seek out the Netherbrain and finish this. Once the grand design is ended, kill me. It is the very least you can do.
I always dreamed of walking these halls, you know. My dreams never included a giant brain or smoldering ruins, but I'll take what I can get. Then we'd better make it count. We'd better survive this, because I never want to stop doing that. Oh, as well as can be expected when facing down the end of the world. I can't say for sure. But we've come through a lot already. It would hardly do to fail now.
No! Resist. Impossible. Pain! Fear! Terror! Reconsider. Assess. Implore. Surrender.
There. At last. It is subdued.
Spare me. Join me. Wield me. Become absolute.
And thus, I honor my mother's legacy. The grand design, once again, ended by my line.
The brain is on the cusp of its final thought, and it's taking all of Orpheus's strength to keep it there. An opportunity, perhaps.
No! Cease now before you doom us all!
Together, conquer, rule, command! In my name.
Absolute power courses through you. A frigid certainty amid your reckless blames. For perhaps the first time, your fate is your own. What shall you do with such power? Rule this world, conquer others, snuff out all life? Or something else entirely? Your darkest dreams are now possible. You've ascended to the height of power, over the city that chewed you up and spat you out. You should have had a long life, a different life. And now, at last, you can. Or so it would have been, had you not indulged too often in the power that the Olympics provided. Now the scales demand to be balanced. Ceramorphosis beckons. Luckily, Illithid powers were but one aspect of your might. You remain in control, now and always. Time to exercise your will.
Look at them. Afraid. They've always been afraid of me. You made Gortash your savior. He'd keep you safe, wouldn't he? Safe from people like me. Well, guess what, Baldur's Gate? You can't pick which parts of you to keep. Everything you reject will come back stronger. I'm home! I'm finally home! Oh, you must have missed me so much. But don't worry, I made friends while I was gone. Want to meet them? Much better.
Nightmares and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn Illithids. The pain reaps through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling. Your tadpole burns in your brain. Silence. For the first time in a long time, your thoughts are entirely your own. And then, gravity.
Hello, darling. I was just thinking about freedom. How I'm free of Cazador, how I have a whole new life stretching out in front of me, and you. you won't be able to join me. Will you? It isn't fair. Not after everything we've been through. Maybe. But life is what you make it. And I want to make mine with you. You can't want to die like this, Karlach. Not when you could still go back to the Hells. Not when you could still live. And if we did it together? If I came with you, who knows what we'd achieve? I mean it. This is what I want. And it's the smart move. Think about it. In the Hells, I never have to fear the sun. I can kill anyone I want. And I'll be with you. So, Karlach, what do you say? All right. If that's what you want. But you won't get rid of me so easily, my love. Death isn't always the end of life. That much I know for certain. Who knows? Perhaps we've only just begun.
I'm hot. Too hot. I think this is it. The engine's finally cocked.
Karlach, I love you. You taught me the impossible. In all my immortality, I'll never forget you.
I'm not ready. I can't. Oh, God, it's getting worse. I'm slipping. I can't hang on. What's happening? Come on, Dad! Take me! I'm ready! I'm ready!
Karlach, I wondered when thou might arrive. Here, in this place where all must go. Thou faced thy fate bravely, yet thou chose death over life. Dost thou regret it? So few are provided the privilege of choosing their manner of dying. Thou still hast a role to play, for death itself hath many pathways. Indeed. Thy life may be forfeit, but thy death hath only begun to unfold. What awaiteth thee is a mystery, even to me. I cannot account for thee, adventurer, hero, friend. But I know thy story endeth not here. Death itself hath many byways, and thou might yet have a new and different role to play.
Isn't fair. Not after everything we've been through. Maybe. But life is what you make it. And I want to make mine with you. You can't want to die like this, Karlach. Not when you could still go back to the Hells. Not when you could still live. And if we did it together? If I came with you, who knows what we'd achieve? Don't threaten me with a good time, darling. Think about it. In the Hells, I never have to fear the sun. I can kill anyone I want. And I'll be with you. So, Karlach, what do you say? Then what are we waiting for, darling? Let's raise the Hells.